And welcome to Trojans Live, presented by your Southern California BMW Centers on the home of the USC Trojans, ESPN Los Angeles 710. Tonight is our signing day special, plus a preview of the crosstown showdown between USC and UCLA in men's basketball at the Galen Center tomorrow night. Tip time is 7:30. I am Jordan Moore alongside John Jackson. And JJ, let's get right to our guests, since we are happy to be sitting down with a couple of two of the catalysts for this resurgence of USC men's basketball. The Trojans at 17-5, second place in the Pac-12. And this segment brought to you by your Southern California BMW Centers, exclusive partner of the SoCal BMW Crosstown Cup. For a limited time, take advantage of 0.9% APR in all 2011, 2012, and 2013 certified pre-owned BMW models. Details at SoCalBMW.com. We've got the shooters, Elijah Stewart and Katin Reinhardt, sitting down with us. And, hey, let me ask the awkward question first. It's not awkward at all, but to me, the reason this team is so good is because the two talented guys like the two of you have to fight for everything just to get on the court, just to battle each other. You've gone back and forth a little bit in the starting lineup. You go back and forth every single night in terms of minutes. How has competition, changed this program and just bringing in more and more talented guys and you guys pushing each other?
Yeah, in practice, just everyone goes hard. I wouldn't really say it's a competition. It's more like just who's on. So, like, we've both been shooting good throughout the years, and it's just, just who's in rhythm right now. I know I went into a slump during some of the preseason games, and I picked it back up. But Katin's been going strong the whole year, so yeah.
Kaylin, talk to me about this team a little bit, because you guys are 17-5, and, USC basketball has not – made a lot of noise as of late, but now you guys have everybody's attention. I mean, you're not sneaking up on anybody anymore. As a team or as players, I know you guys have confidence in yourselves, but is there an element of surprise that you guys have played so well to this point?
I think when we started winning most of our games in the preseason our first big game we played was Wichita State. We won that game, and, Coach has told us all year we're going to be a really good team if we buy into the concept of what they have in mind, and we knew how good we were in the preseason and the practices. Like you said, they're very competitive, and we just saw what kind of talent we have and what we could do, and we were the only ones that knew that. So we had to come out and really prove to people that we're a way better team than we were last year. And so when we started putting those string of wins together in the preseason and then won our first game in the Pac-12, we knew we're going to be a very good team, and you're not going to win every single game, but we know that we can go out there and compete with anybody in the Pac-12 as well as anyone in the country.
And I say this every night, this team has 7 guys that if they went for 20 in a game, you'd say, yeah, sure, absolutely, of course they can do that. The only guy from that 7 who hasn't gone for 20 is Julian, and Julian's obviously had a tremendous season. I think he's had 19 a bunch of times. But how difficult is it, or how much buy-in did you guys need, realizing that, hey, you can't go for 20 every night? And you guys, I'm sure, growing up, were always that guy to go for 20 in your team, but some nights you're going to have to go for 6 and watch, Nicola go for 28.
I think it's just a thing of buying in. Stu will say the same thing. It's one night is somebody's night, and another night is somebody else's. And in those type of areas, when it's not your night, you just have to do what you do defensively, and then when you get open shots, you just knock them down. But it's crazy. We have so many guys that can easily, have a big game every single game. So it just becomes a matchup thing, how they want to play certain players on our team, and whoever's night it is their night.
Elijah, talk about the style of basketball you play because, it was Dunk City before when Coach was on the East Coast, and now he's out here. Like, what do they call it? What do you guys call there's some nickname they have for you guys. But, in terms of the style, right? You guys have been phenomenal from three-point land. You guys are, hitting a lot of threes, but the up-and-down style as well. How much does that sort of fit the personality of the players, that the style has now fit the players, and that's why there's a lot of success?
Well, with the team, we don't really have a true big, so that kind of helps. We have, mobile bigs like Nicola and Chimezi, so, that helps run the court. Then you have shooters, and that helps space out the court. So then you have Julian. He's very good at penetrating. That opens up the lane for a lot of his, amazing dunks. And it's just I know I came from a program from high school where we just ran and gun and just played defense, press, all that. So coming to SC, I really thought about the style of offense that they told me that they ran, and it matches me perfectly.
excuse me, guys, a huge game tomorrow as the Bruins come to town. You already went into their building and knocked them off, so you know they're going to want to come back and get some vengeance on you. I'm curious, you guys are both great shooters, and Katin, you really got a lot of credit the last time out for doing a great job on Bryce Alford, who's their lead dog, their shooter. How does it help you when you're going up against a guy that maybe has a similar type of game that you are, and you see him using the same tricks and you're able to defend it?
Yeah, I think, for any guy that can shoot the ball very well, can get hot and get, 2 or 3 shots to go down, and then they feel like it's their night.
Yeah.
So I think, to contain them, you have to let Bryce not really get off, get any open looks, or if he does, they're going to be difficult, contests or stuff like that, because I know when both of us get guarded, we don't like, people guard us a certain way. So you just have to go out and really take them out of their game, and we're going to just do what we have to do the same thing we did, and hopefully we'll come out with a victory.
Elijah, I know this might not be your forte, but talk about the blocks on this team, because the one thing you guys do exceptionally well is block shots.
It's Elijah's forte.
well,
Elijah led this team last year, but now all of a sudden he's been bypassed because they got some bigs in here.
Yeah, exactly, and that's where I'm going with it. Talk about some of the big guys that are sort of defending the rim, because, it's been phenomenal. You guys are 8th in the nation in block shots as a team. Talk about how important that's been in that aspect of the game. Yeah, I'm not going to discount your shot blocking ability, but there are some guys that are really blocking shots well this year.
Yeah, Chimezi this year has been incredible. He just really helps us protect the rim. So we get to gamble a little bit with him being back there. And, it also helps me save my body, because I remember last year trying to get those blocks. I used to get flipped a lot, and I got into foul trouble early in games. So, just having him has just helped with all that.
Lastly, guys, it's probably going to be the biggest crowd tomorrow that you played in front of the Galen Center. I'm sure you're looking forward to that. For those last remaining tickets, those people deciding whether or not to come, what does it mean to you guys, and how does it help you guys when you're playing in front of a packed and energized Galen Center?
From what I hear, I don't think it is any tickets left. So
don't tell me that. I don't have one yet.
Well, you can tell your fellow students that they better line up early. Doors open at 5:30.
Yeah, man. I know it just helps a lot. Last year, the gym used to be quiet. You could literally hear people dropping popcorn. And you'd be like, so, yeah, it just helps a lot this year. The student section is always great this year. They always come out even on weekends and weekdays. They've just been tremendous. And families come, parents bring their kids. You have schools that bring their kids now, little basketball programs and leagues. So it's always full with just some group of people.
All right, get your popcorn ready for this one. Tomorrow night, 7:30 at the Galen Center. Scoop up those remaining tickets at GetTrojanTix.com. All season long, these guys still have some more home games. This is the team to watch at USC right now, so let's pack the gym for them for the rest of the season. We come back, we're going to get back into signing day. You'll listen to the signing day special. It's Trojans Live from the lab.